Welcome to this chapter overview from Aviation Human Factors, Theory, Research, and Applications for Advanced Aviation Systems by Dr. Ziakkas and Pechlivanis, CRC Press. This presentation introduces Chapter 6, Training, Competence, and Assessment. Why does this chapter matter? Because we should train competencies against evidence, not hours against the calendar. The chapter examines the science and practice of aviation training in the era of competency-based training and assessment and evidence-based training. Competency, evidence, and simulation form one loop. Training only works when it is connected back to operational reality. By the end of the chapter, you will be able to analyze the 5 phases of the IPISD framework, evaluate the CBTA philosophy, apply the CRM-DYMO architecture to map the 9 ICAO and IATA pilot competencies. Evaluate the 4 phases of an EBT session. Apply the distinction between physical and psychological cognitive fidelity in simulation, and appraise simulated air traffic control environments, known as SATCE. The chapter unfolds in 6 moves: training design with IPISD, training needs analysis, and the CBTA architecture, the 9 ICAO and IATA competencies, and their observable behavior markers, EBT session design and conduct, simulation devices, fidelity and transfer, AI and emerging technologies in training, and evaluation, effectiveness, and the next-generation training pipeline. The one idea to hold on to: competency, evidence, and simulation form a single loop. Training is at the center of human factors in aviation, and it only works when it is continuously connected back to operational reality. The spotlight concept is competency and evidence-based training. Competencies, not hours, observable behaviors become the shared language of assessment. Scenarios are built from real operational data, and the data loop runs from operations into training and assessment, and back again. The case that ties the chapter together is Purdue University's SATT program, Building SATCE-CBTA, Integration in an A32O full flight simulator environment, showing what evidence-backed training design looks like in practice. It is worked through in full inside the chapter. From theory to practice, 3 habits. When evaluating any new training technology, an XR headset, an adaptive platform, an AI debrief tool, ask the IPISD question first. Which specific competency gap does it address? In every EBT debrief, enforce self-assessment before instructor feedback. And when assessing a competency, record a specific observable behavior with a timestamp before you record a grade. That is Chapter 6, Training, Competence, and Assessment. Train competencies against evidence, not hours against the calendar. Read the full chapter in Aviation Human Factors, Dr. Ziakkas and Pechlivanis, CRC Press, 2026. Thank you for watching.